Hello, I'm Dave Parker on the Padilla Poll and P Squared Sports website. I have one of the legends of the game, and Tim Buchanan from Aledo. Coach, welcome.
Thank you.
And I guess I should just go like this
No.
when you're talking about that. We talked a little bit about how is it that you develop a program and do what you've done?
Well, you know, the biggest thing is consistency. You know, our defense coordinator, Steve Wood, is one of the best in the business, has been there since 2002. Robbie Jones, our offensive coordinator, we scored 1,023 points this year. He's been with us since 1999, started out as a middle school coach. You have those type of people in your system for that long. The kids, by the time they get to high school, they know what to expect, they know what to do, and it really gets pretty easy compared to what it was 21 years ago when we first started.
Well, you know, a lot of people think you lose 2 ball games and you don't win the state championship, you fire somebody and you get a new coach. That just doesn't work, does it?
Well, you should. I mean, you got to give people, if they'd have done that, they'd have fired me the first year when we went 2-8.
There you go.
You know, you have to give people a chance to build their program and win some games, and just because they lose a couple of games during a season or have a losing season every once in a while doesn't mean you need to fire coaches, because when you do that, then you got to start all over again. You know, but I know the pressure on, you know, people, everybody wants to be a part of a winner, and you know, you never want to go somewhere and work as a coach where they don't care if you win or lose. Right. So it's kind of a happy medium there. You want people to expect you to win, but you don't want to get fired just because of one bad season.
We were talking a little bit before this about making football fun for kids. You know, this is a new day and time. It's changed. You've been there 21 years. I would venture that this season is going to be a lot different than that 3rd season back 18 years ago.
Yeah, it is, and yeah, we want to make football fun, and we've always wanted to do that. I mean, 21 years ago, 31 years ago when I started coaching, you know, I worked for a guy named Gene Rogers, who was our athletic director in Killeen, and Coach Rogers, I played for him and grew up in his system, and Gene always tried to make football fun. So that's one thing that I want to do, is make football fun for kids. And today with all the stuff we're learning about concussions and all that, we've got to make football safe too. And you know, as an old football coach, you know, when we first started talking about concussions, I thought it wasn't something we needed to worry about. But today, if we don't do something about being safer in football and making sure, following the rules, it's the same rules they had whenever I played. Keeping your head up when you're tackled, you know, don't duck your head, don't spear, you know. But we've got to put emphasis on that and make sure that we follow those rules.
Now, I want just one quick question now. You started out talking early to Pee Wee coaches about these rules and this fun and some of those things, and probably you start out early selling moms.
Coach Wood, Coach Jones, and myself will meet with the Pee Wee coaches, about 150 Pee Wee coaches here in a couple of weeks. And we will sit down and go over not so much about practice organization and all that, as it is just about how to make football fun, the philosophy of football, how to make sure that we tackle, you know, correctly, and those type things, you know, and make sure that those guys go out and kind of follow our philosophy whenever they start working with those kids in elementary school.
Well, Coach, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
I wish we could talk for hours, but we don't have hours. It's been Dave Parker on the Padilla Poll and P Squared Sports.